Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Beyond Infinity very special update call. My name is James Hill. I go by JC, and I also have on the very much appreciated Victoria Leal. I'm sure
Thank
you all
you.
love her. If she's given you any kind of support, you know how good she is. Go say hello, Victoria.
Well, thank you, JC, and hello, everyone. Thank you for being here.
So, look, let me ask you a question. I want you to think about it here for just a second. Would you like a free car? A 25,000 all the way up to $150,000 free car?
Well, since they're muted, I'll say yes.
Well, they can. I wanted the people to put their hands up and see their
Okay,
hands going
well,
up.
okay. If y'all could raise your hand, we won't unmute you. But if you want to just raise your hand, if you'd love to have a brand new car, completely paid for.
That's the delivery charges, the taxes. Okay, we won't pay for the insurance or the fuel, but the dealer should give you a full tank of gas when you leave. Okay, and all you have to do is just go there and sign the title. You probably have to prove that you have insurance and just drive it off. Okay, it's all paid for. Now, why would I ask you? I mean, wouldn't everybody want, like Victoria said, everybody wants a free car. Now, I'll tell you that there's a lot of programs, and over the years, I have seen and actually participated in car programs. But first of all, let me tell you, when a company does that's already established and already growing, and they want to just take their program to a whole nother level, when they do a car program, that's exactly what happens. It just explodes. So you can anticipate that is exactly what is going to happen here. But in those other programs, and there's some going on that are pretty popular right now, there's a lot of qualification requirements. I know one program, you need to recruit three, who recruit three, who recruit three, who recruit three. Okay, 4 times. That last row is 81. You do all of that, okay, and it cost about, I think, $250, $500, somewhere in there. I watched it and just said, only 1 to 2% is going to get a car. Okay, and I was in a car program, and I was one of those 1 to 2%. I got a car. Okay, I had to work really hard for it. Okay, that was a lot of years ago. And I'm telling you, everybody who does this one little thing that we're going to be sharing with you on this call, every single person is going to get a free car. Now, how is that? Well, we have our own very good investment programs that we do privately as a company. And we're able to take those funds and put it into an earning vehicle, okay, that is going to, and we don't even have to put all the funds in there to get you a new car, because we want to take some of those funds and put it into a campaign, a marketing campaign, where we're paying for the marketing to bring us leads into the Monumatic marketing machine. Why don't you take a few minutes, Victoria, and tell them, the Monumatic marketing machine and what our target is and what, we're trying to do there. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, and for anyone that's new on the call and may not understand where we're going with all of this or where we're coming from, the Monumatic marketing machine was designed for large groups or large databases. And this is tied to our benefactors pool. And so the purpose of the benefactors pool is to have those persons available that our members can PIF and pay it forward for, thus growing your team, adding to your team, and growing your income. Well, what we're doing now with the marketing campaign is we are utilizing our Monumatic marketing machine, but we are gearing it toward marketing towards college students. So we're working with, or we're in communication with a couple of companies, marketing companies that specifically market to college students. And right now, college students are just our first group that we want to work with. Next, it could be veterans. It could be any, different, any type of group of people. But what the marketing campaign will do is to fill that benefactors pool with available, I guess I would call them a free member, but the names would be there, the people would be there for our current members to actually PIF and add to your team. And anyone that you pay it forward for, you will become their sponsor, which means you will receive the $40 commission. And if those persons were to turn around and PIF for others in the benefactors pool, which they can do, then that just adds to your team. And now you're going to have people following you into the Infinity plan and the HPL. So you're automatically opening up all these different avenues of income. But that's primarily what our marketing campaign is setting out to do. And that is to fill the benefactors pool with thousands of college students. So this is our goal.
Most people in this referral marketing industry, now we're not multi-level marketing. We've gotten away from that. We have a very unique one-level affiliate program. Okay, but the biggest challenge we have is people just they want to build a business. They love what we have, but they burn up all of their family and friends, and they keep coming back to us. So I would pay it forward for. I don't have anybody to pay it forward for. Okay, my family won't listen to me. So the people
I think
that
we've all been there.
yeah, yeah. And look, Victoria and I know the power of this program. I mean, even if you studied this a great deal, it would take you a long while to understand it as well as we do. We don't want you to have to study it. We just want to make this about as automated and easy to build as you possibly can. But we know the key number is 3. If everybody that's on this call, if everybody that you shared this with and everybody they shared it with just got 3 people, just 3, okay, enrolled into this program, okay, the income would shock them. I've never seen any program, Victoria's never seen any program that comes anywhere near the kind of compensation that we have, not even close. Okay, not in the same ballpark. It's ridiculous, the differences. Okay, and we've had several leaders tell us that, but still, what we initially had was people saying it's just too hard for them to understand. Well, now we made it so you don't have to understand it at all, ever. Okay, if you just share this with people, okay, and but we're going to help you do that, where you don't even have to share it with people. You don't have to do any of that. We made some fabulous passive income here with Big, and so this is all kind of an extension to the Beyond Infinity Gold, the Big program that we have put together that is passive, where you don't have to bring or recruit or share. You can just come in and make money. Well, that same rule applies to college students and so forth, but the best networkers out there that I know of are college students, and they proved that with Facebook. Facebook is what it is because of college students. Okay, they haven't been burnt out on any kind of opportunity programs. They're very much positive thinking, focused on doing what they need to succeed. Okay, and they need money. Okay, but Facebook, they don't get paid anything. All right, so here, and look, if somebody that you pay it forward for that comes from the benefactor pool doesn't do anything, you're still going to make money. Okay, but what we're going to do when they register is they're gonna watch a short, maybe 1 minute video, okay, before they can register. And that video is going to tell them that this program of building a team, okay, is as easy as anything they've ever seen. In fact, we'll be pointing out your proof, you're here, you're registering. Okay, so these people that are registering are going in order into this pool, waiting for one of us who are already in to pay it forward for them or be the benefactor for them.
And
And
one
go
other
ahead.
thing too about the big, and the reason that we've selected college students first is because of the debt. The student loan debt is just horrible. And if you know anything about our big platform, you know that in a 6-year period, you could have over $200,000 passively. Passively, it does not require you to refer anyone or anything. This is totally and completely passive. And if we had college students out there who knew that there was someone that was willing to pay their one-time $50 to become a paid member of Beyond Infinity, and that they would automatically be set up with a big account plus a $10 jumpstart deposit, and they didn't have to do anything. And over a 6-year period, they would have over $200,000. How many college students do you think would love this? Love, absolutely love it.
Now,
And
let
this,
me ask you another question. How many of those college students or people that you end up sharing this with, where you would earn 10% of that? If they do nothing in 6 years, they earn 200,000. What's 10% of that? That's what you get.
10% of their earnings. That's right.
Right. It also does something else really, really important. Okay. And that is the money that is in your team, that is in their big wallet, or sorry, big balance. Okay. Is also added to yours to determine your tier level qualifications. Right now, there's people that will come into this that have never had success before, that they'll have a tremendous amount of success because it's simple. Okay, they will get the fact that there is a system there to help people get their 3. You don't have to get all 3. You could get, share this with one and then another, and you're having a hard time getting the 3rd, and you know how important that is. And then you go to the benefactoring pool. You could do it that way. But I'm saying that you'll want to get your 3 because you'll be able to earn the money so simply to where you can also make a contribution to our marketing campaign. Now, it takes a lot of money to be able to bring in tens of thousands of students or hundreds of thousands of people into the benefactoring pool. It costs a lot of money. And by you making a contribution anywhere from $250 to $1,500 in $250 increments, you'll be a contributor. And because of that, we're going to be able to use those funds, okay, to not only pay for the marketing campaigns that we're going to be doing, but to also, at the end of 1 year, pay for and deliver a car, all expenses paid, 100 times the amount of money that you put in as a contribution. So in other words, a 250 campaign would get you $25,000 car. Okay. A 1,500 will get you $150,000 car. If you sit there and say, hey, I want a $300,000 car. Now, we don't make this public, but if you go in and do 2 back-to-back 1,500, then and you just let us know, at the end of 1 year, we'll get you a $300,000 car. Okay. And that pretty much covers about anything I could imagine. Okay. That would be out there. Okay, I mean, you're getting into Rolls Royce area with that kind of money. But I'm just saying, you might even want to start out with 250, and that would be a car that you would give to your spouse or your kid, and then do another one, after you're because all this is working and you're making lots of money. And we had a lot of people come to us after we lift the qualification requirements to be able to put money into big or to participate in big. We lifted all of those and made it real easy, okay, to be able to participate. But if people wanted to put in more money, well, we said you can, but you have to build your team, and your commissions that you're getting, you can put into big, okay, not out of your pocket. Well, this contribution can be, well, out of your pocket, or can come from your earnings, either one. Okay, so people who are wanting to put more money into big now can be able to do that, but they're going to get a free car to go along with it, okay, by making this contribution. Now, the
Right.
money that you're contributing, we're also putting into your big balance. So
Right.
that goes towards your earnings. It gets you to tier 5 faster. But stop and think about this. What if you got 10 or 15 or 20 people that were doing the same thing, and you're driving them to earn enough money to where they can get a free car and get them excited about that concept? Okay, then all of a sudden you're at tier 5 before you even know what happened, because all of that, when they make a contribution 250 up to 1,500, that's going towards your team or your group earnings that qualifies you for the higher tiers to get to tier 5, which is the ultimate goal in big. Go ahead, Victoria. I know you were thinking of something there that you wanted
Oh,
to say.
you said it. You said it. I just wanted
Oh.
to make sure they understood that whatever the amount of their contribution, we were going to automatically add that to their big balance, just like we would any other regular deposit.
Right.
And now
And
your contribution is non-refundable and it's non-withdrawable. So, but what that will do for you by having it as part of your big balance, as JC mentioned, it will boost your profit share earnings. Go ahead.
so what we're trying to say here is, in every car program I've ever seen, it exploded that business, but it took a tremendous amount of effort to qualify for a new car. And I'm not exaggerating. Typically 1-2%, maybe sometimes 3% would get a car. The rest didn't. Of course, they really made it a big deal when somebody got a car, and everybody thought of, oh my gosh, it's not that hard to get a car. Well, okay, I mean, there was companies that had already 1 million members do that, and of course they had quite a few cars they delivered because the people were really driven. So you've got the opportunity here that every single person that you share Beyond Infinity with can get a free car. Every single one of them. There's no qualification requirement other than they're a paid member, whether they paid or you paid it forward for them. Okay, we hope you'll see the power of paying it forward, because you want them to do the same thing. Do we require you to do that? No. Okay, I mean, you can put that $40 for other things, but I'm just saying that to pay it forward for somebody, or I mean, to have somebody that joins knowing that with a $250 contribution to our marketing campaign, they get a free car. Everyone, no exceptions. Okay,
Plus, when you pay it forward for them, you're getting 40 of that back. So you're actually just paying $10 to pay it forward for someone.
right. So I hope you see how big this is. This is really extraordinarily big. And I'm really excited about it, and I hope you guys are too. Ask any questions. Do you think we need to cover? Oh, we are having a video produced. Okay, we're working on that because we want to do this right. Okay, but we wanted to roll this out before we were ready for everything. The only reason is we want to give you the opportunity to earn the money to make a contribution. We've already had what, 10, 15 people make contributions. They're going to be getting a free car in a year. How many do you know? Do you know how many already?
Are you asking me?
Yes, I'm asking you.
No, no, I don't know the exact count. I know it's been quite a few, but that's something else too. If you initiate the Telegram bot from your back office, every time someone makes a contribution, we all get a notification. So that's pretty exciting.
Yeah, we got a notification just yesterday that somebody's getting $150,000 car in 1 year. Okay, so guys, I'm telling you, if you started really focusing on this, and you'll have everybody you know that you share this with getting a free car. Okay, it's just as simple as that. No qualification requirement at all. You're a free or you're a paid member, okay, and you make a contribution to our campaign to help do what? What's the campaign for? Okay, we're bringing these people in from these groups that are targeted marketing so that you and your team and their team can go and get at least 3 people that you pay it forward for. Okay, and even if they don't get excited about it and do this, I mean, I think they probably will after they, are seeing what's going on. Okay, and after they watch that video saying, hey, you want a new car? I mean, if they just join and register and you pay it forward for them and they don't do anything else, can they get a free car? No. We're telling them how they can get a free car, and that excites people. Okay, so in that very short video that they have to watch before they register, they're going to see they too can have a free car without any requirements at all other than to make a contribution. Well, how hard is it to make a contribution? Okay, well, if you share this with 3 people who share, and use that system, the Monumatic marketing machine, you'll have the money to make the contribution. Okay, and it wouldn't have to come out of your pocket. It comes out of just your earnings. But anyway, I think, okay, I've got over 43 years experience in this industry and 22 in administration. I think and I've had 4 programs that I designed go viral. Victoria was in one of them, okay, and that just went crazy all over the world. I think this is going to be bigger than all 4 of those put together. Okay, this has all of everything that we want, and this was the last piece of the puzzle that we figured out that what we needed to do to absolutely explode this. We've done everything, and we just made it possible for you to make a contribution with a debit or credit card. My initial concern why we didn't have that from the beginning was I thought of fraud and all this kind of stuff. But anybody who makes that contribution is not going to be doing something fraudulent because they're not going to get a car. Okay, the only way you're going to get a car is that's a real thing. Okay, and you can't come back and and try to defraud us and all this kind of stuff. It's we're going to know well before we deliver that car. Now, at the end of 200 days after you make that contribution, you'll be able to tell us every single thing you want in that car. What color, automatic, standard, special seat design, or anything that manufacturer offers. And of course, that type of car has to be deliverable, easily delivered in your country. Okay, some countries, they don't have that particular car available there. So you got to pick something that is going to be deliverable to you 165 days later.
Right,
Okay.
and up to the amount of your contribution. And one
Right.
thing I did want to say, because I had a few people to ask about this. So when you make a $250 contribution, for example, the value of the car that you will receive is up to $25,000. Now, on top of that, we are also going to take care of the taxes, the title, and the licensing. So you're looking at a valued car of 25,000, and that doesn't include the tax, title, and license. So you've
Right.
got pretty good leeway there. And one other thing is to make sure that you understand that we cannot deliver these cars. So that's why in 200 days from the date you make your contribution, when you receive this form and you're filling out the details, we'll also ask you for the dealership closest to you, or one that's, close enough that you're willing to travel, because you will have to pick up that car and you'll have to show your proof of insurance and, of course, fuel costs.
Hey, and while you're there visiting that dealer and trying to get some help figuring out what car you would love to order, okay, you might be able to refer a couple of people. When you tell them that you're going to get a free car delivered, they're going to say what? Okay. So anyway, this is going to be a lot of fun. Okay, we're going to absolutely love having these cars delivered and photographs taken, and we'll publish, that you've taken delivery of your car. Okay, and we don't ever have to use names in this. We're using your username in the bot, saying that this username just qualified for and made a contribution of 1,500. They're going to get $150,000 car. Okay, in approximately 365 days. Hey, if we can deliver it sooner, we will. Okay, but we're telling you, give us 365 days to get everything taken care of. And it's going to be a lot of fun. I'm believing that here in just 1 year from now, we'll probably have, I would say, after another week or two, after you've heard this and shared this with some people, and look, this is the video we're creating right here. Okay, from this webinar is a great marketing tool. People who will see this will say, "Sign me up." Okay, they'll probably say, "Hey, pay it forward for me. I want in this." Okay, and let's say that all they do when they do this is they're wanting to make a contribution. Okay, and they don't refer anybody. I'm just giving you an example. I expect they probably would. They're saying it's ridiculous because everybody I know would love this. Okay, so why not share it with everybody I know? But if they didn't do anything, do you earn money? Well, if they make a contribution, oh my goodness, yes, you do. Okay, because that money goes into their big balance and you're getting a 10% match, and it's going to elevate your qualifications for a higher tier. Okay,
You're receiving a 10% match on their big earnings,
right,
not on their deposits, but on their
right.
earnings.
That's correct. Thank you. So anyway, I think that we could probably be delivering this month, or let's say May. Okay, May of 2024. I'll probably be delivering 200-300 cars, brand new. Now it'll be a lot more after that because
Oh yeah.
it
That
wouldn't
first
surprise me. Yeah, go ahead.
that first one's gonna be so exciting. Oh my goodness, I can't wait for that.
And so, hey, we're gonna build a huge team, a huge organization with this alone. You guys just been given the best early mover advantage you could ever hope to have. And that's why we're telling you about it a little bit premature, not too much. Okay, we're already taking the money, for the contribution, because we needed that to do the marketing campaign. So everything's gonna fall into place here. The Monumatic marketing machine won't take long to come together, because we're gonna be paying companies a lot of money to do the marketing they need to build the benefactor pool. Stop and think about their mission. Okay, I mean, they've got all these massive databases, and all they have to do is find people that would like to register for free. We're not asking for any money from them to be benefactored into a program that could pay for their college education. Hello, okay, there's gonna be a massive amount of people standing in line, and at first, we're only gonna let everybody just get 3. Okay, because that's all it's needed. You ought to be able to get this to 15, 20, with after you realize how easy this is. Okay, and knowing that those people are going to be able to get their 3. Okay, but hey, if we have way more people waiting to be benefactored than we have people benefactoring, then we'll increase the number. We'll let you go to 4 and then maybe 5. Okay, it just depends on how that goes, but we're initially only allowing people to benefactor 3. Okay, and because that's all that's needed to make all the money that you could ever imagine. Okay, if everybody just got 3. So anything else you want to add to that, Victoria?
Well, no, but it's like 4 after the hour, and we do have some questions that have started to come in, so I would like to
Okay.
cover some of those.
Sure.
One is about debit and credit card payments. Yes, we accept debit and credit card payments for the one-time $50, and we also allow you to make your contribution using a debit or credit card.
Let me see if I saw any other questions. Oh, in a single ID, how many deposits allowed, please? I think maybe they're talking about how many contributions can they make? You think that's I'm reading it. In single ID, or for a single ID, how many deposit allowed, please? That's the question.
It sounds like they're asking if you can make more than one contribution.
That's what it sounds like to me.
And the answer is yes. And what JC had mentioned,
unlimited.
right? And what he had mentioned before was, like, for example, if you wanted a $300,000 car and you made a $1,500 contribution once, and then within a 24-hour period, you made another $1,500 contribution. Because you did that within a 24-hour period, it will be your option to receive 2 cars valued at $150,000 each, or you can combine those contributions and receive 1 car at $300,000.
Or you could get 10 $250 contributions and get 10 $25,000 cars and start your own auto business. You're gonna have to sign the deed to take delivery, so it'll be a used car, but you can start a used car business pretty well just off of what you get for free.
No, one other thing, and that brings up, people have asked, can we get the cash instead of a car? And the answer is no. We will purchase the car for you. But JC, you had brought up something the other day on the call as to what they could do.
Well, look, when you go to the dealer to pick up this car, okay, that we're in good communication with, and I'm going to tell them, or our team's going to tell them, hey, if this person would rather have the cash, okay, are you willing to buy the car at maybe a reduced wholesale price from them before they sign the what's the paperwork called? The title. Before they sign the title, it's still new car. It's not used. So if they can buy that car from you, even though you picked out all the colors and everything, or they helped you do that, and you want to sell it for 10% less than what they would be able to pay for it at wholesale, it'd be silly not to get it. Okay, so you just work that out with them. Okay, if that's what you want to do. All right, so I think personally that if you took delivery of that car, every single person that you talk to will sign up. You show them the car that you got for free and how you did it, and people will say, sign me up. You know, just this is amazing. Okay, so this is a really, really powerful marketing tool for you guys to market your own, you know, your own organization. This makes it so easy. Deb is somebody that we all just love, part of the support staff, and she is just has had so many attempts to try to share this with her family and friends, and nobody listens to her. They ignore her. They think she's wasting her time. She is 100% convinced now that she'll be able to actually build a team. Okay, she has no doubt in her mind that she'll be able to.
Exactly. You are so right. I am so over the top at this. I can finally get me a team. You finally made it where I can do this. And I thank you so very much.
Mhm. And you have already made a campaign or a contribution, and you already are in line to get a new car. Right? Am I correct?
That's correct. Yes, I'm ready. I want my new car.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I'm excited. This is great.
Thank you,
Okay.
Debbie.
Thank you, Deb.
Mhm.
We could unmute Bear, see if he's got any comments.
Okay,
Let's see.
I got it.
Okay. Hey, Bear, you there? We can ask him to unmute.
I did already.
Okay. So if you want to make a comment, Bear, he's our my other partner. Okay, he might be.
He
pretty
might not
excited.
be able to unmute. but-
Yeah, yeah, okay. And do you have anybody else that as you know that you know is really excited about this that we'd like
Well,
to?
I think our director in India, Mr. Rama, I'm going to ask you to unmute.
Good evening. Good evening.
Hi, Rama.
Hi, Victoria. Hi, Jesse.
Are you excited
Indian
about
mem-
this?
yeah, Indian members are very excited. I believe a couple of people already made the contribution,
Mhm.
and this week at least 25 will be more contribution will be happening.
Wonderful.
Wow.
Yeah, it is going to be very exciting in India. Everybody loving it. Everybody liking it.
Do you see Tim in there anywhere?
Let's
Victoria?
see. No, I don't see Tim on the call.
So let me see if there's, yeah, he was on our leader call. Okay, he's probably out trying to get people to see this
There
program.
is one Mr. Manish. Manish is there. He already contributed. Just we ask, just request him to say something. Mr. Manish, आप कुछ बोल सकते हैं?
Let's see here. I think I got the right
Manish.
one.
Yeah, Manish.
Hello, good evening, ma'am. Good evening, JC sir.
Hi, how are you?
Hi.
I'm fine. Good evening, Rama sir. Actually, madam, I'm excited, है ना, for this concept. लेकिन I am driving now. That's why I can't talk with you right now.
Yeah, and Dr. Atul also is here. And request Atul to say something. Mr. Atul, Dr. Atul.
Let's see.
It's a great initiative, ma'am, from JC sir and you. है ना,
Thank you.
so much
Thank
excited.
Hello,
Want to
good
think out in
evening.
each year.
Yes. Good evening, all of you. Good evening, Jesse sir. Good evening, Peter ma'am. Good evening,
Hi,
Rama sir.
Dr. Tool.
Good evening. I'm excited very well because this system, this first time such a type of the big announcement for us. And last few months we are vigorously waiting for good news. And yes, that time you definitely good news for us. So I am I'm not can't wait for to upgrade my next $250, $500, and lot of my team members also waiting for us. So definitely Rama sir and me tomorrow meet discuss with in details, and immediately we work on this project, sir, ma'am.
Thank you,
And
thank you,
thank you
Atulji.
for us.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir. Thank
And
you.
yeah, thank you, thank you. And on this call, we have Guru Prasad also. Just I request Guru Prasad to say something about it. Mr. Guru Prasad, can you say something about it? About this?
Make that the last one there, Rama.
Yeah.
We got other
Okay.
questions to try to get answered.
I've asked him
Unmute
to
yourself.
unmute.
Can you unmute him? Yeah.
Yes, I did. Oh, I asked him to unmute.
We got some bad background noise there.
Yeah, he's got a lot of background noise.
Let's go ahead and mute him. Okay, somebody said in India, expensive taxes. We're saying we're gonna take care of the taxes and the delivery fees. All of those things we're taking care of. And believe me, we got it covered, okay? Then somebody said unlimited car deposit allowed in one single idea, same person trying to get
Mhm.
a more clear question, but yeah, we already answered that. Yes, the answer is unlimited.
Well, JC, what I'd like to do, and I know we want to be really careful here. Of course, there's a lot of members here that we do know. There's some that I don't know, don't recognize. But if someone did have a question or a comment and you want to raise your hand, if I know you, I'm going to unmute you and let you talk. But if I don't, I'm sorry. Just for the safety of our call. So if anyone does have a question or comment they'd like to make, and just raise your hand.
No hands.
I don't see any.
Yep. All right, I'm trying to go through and see if there's any other questions. Let's see, given that the registration of new members is done under a sponsor, how will beneficiary groups be made? Will they have as sponsor this one who paid their membership? So you did already comment on that. Go ahead and expand on that.
I'm sorry, I was typing. Go ahead. I didn't hear the question.
Given that the registration of new members is done under a sponsor, how will beneficiary groups be made? Will they have as sponsor the one who paid their membership? We're not going to large groups anymore. Okay, we're going to directly to a marketing company who will get us the people who will register for free. They watch the video, and the person who pays the $50 gets all the credit as to being the sponsor.
Yes.
There is no group. Okay.
Right.
Okay.
They'll be brought in through the beneficiaries link, but whoever pays it forward for them will actually be their sponsor. Right. And we've got Roger. You can unmute yourself, Roger. Hi, how are you? Oh, you're breaking up a little bit.
A lot.
You're breaking up.
Yeah, you're breaking up. We can't figure out anything you're saying. Sorry. Now, if a large organization, for example, were to join under the traditional method, and they bring in, 100 or 200 of their own members traditionally, okay, and they get those 200 members to pay it forward for, they want to, those members that come in can use the pool, okay, but they might have, there could be an organization that brings in, like I said, 100 people who, and they've got 10,000 in the organization, they could help those 100 get 3, and probably help those people get 3. Okay, so they can just do that, but it's not going to be through the Monumatic marketing machine. It's not going to be any special thing. Okay, but all new members are going to be able to use the Monumatic marketing machine. Okay, but whoever pays the $50 gets full credit of being their sponsor. The organization, if that were to happen, gets nothing other than what they would get from building a huge team.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Okay, I can't find any more questions here. Can I PIF members that are already registered as free members that I haven't sponsored? No. If they're already registered as a free member, they're under somebody. Okay, if somebody registered and you can't just take them from them.
Oh, unless they're asking about paying it forward for someone in their downline.
Yeah,
Yes, you can do that.
sure.
But just know that if you're paying it forward for someone who's on your second generation, third, fourth, fifth, or whatever, anything after your first generation, whoever that person's sponsor is, that is the one who will receive the $40 and all of the benefits of having that member as a first generation member that you paid for.
Can we make multiple contributions every 2 to 3 months to receive cars for the family members also? And we've already answered that. It's unlimited. Okay, we don't care how many contributions you make. For each contribution, you get a free car 1 year later. No restrictions. I'm scouring through here and I don't see any other questions for me. Do you see any?
No, I don't.
Okay. Somebody said, no, okay, sorry.
I'm going to try and see if Bear can unmute one more time.
Sometimes his connection's not very good. I'm sure he's over the moon excited about this.
Okay, well, that's all I see, JC. So,
Well, we'll stop the recording then. All
okay.
right. And let me do that. And then, well, we'll just say goodbye, everybody. And thank you for coming to the call. And we'll get the recording to you as soon as we possibly can. And thank you for your time.
And don't forget to check out the Big Auto Club FAQ, which is a PDF in your back office under the training section. We've got a lot more questions and answers in there that we didn't cover today. And also in the PDF,
yeah, go ahead.
In the PDF, you'll see the link for our official Telegram chat. So please join that. Now that's separate from the Telegram bot. Don't forget to activate your Telegram bot in your back office. You'll see a blue button that says join Telegram. That's for the bot. The bot is personalized to you. So every week you'll get notifications of how much you've earned in Big or how much you've earned in the Infinity plan. And this is personal to you, the bot. The only thing that's not personal to you would be those that are the announcements of those that are making contributions. But so be sure to join both the Telegram bot and the official Telegram channel and the chat. So thank you everyone for being here. We appreciate you so much.
Thank you, everybody.
Bye-bye.